Ugh. Oh, hey, how's it going? Uh, well, this is Burnout 3, and as always, I'm toxic. Uh, this is gonna be a bit of a weird one. I'm not actually playing the game currently. This is post commentary. Now, why is it post commentary? I don't know. You'll have to ask Audacity why it fucked up my audio. This was like an hour and 28-minute session that I went to edit yesterday, and only to find out the audio was completely fucked up. Like, it was like weirdly, like my voice was distorted. It sounded like it was sped up. I mean, it was sped up because like I think the audio clip should have been like an hour and 25 minutes or an hour and something closer, but it was like an hour and 15 minutes. So it literally was sped up and all that. So now at 6:34 on the day I was gonna upload the first part of Burnout.
Welcome to Silver Lake. This is the home of pescado. This is the home of fish. Silverfish, apparently.
I'm sorry, I got a little bit distracted by the dumbass DJ. Anyway, I was gonna upload the first part today because I was gonna edit it yesterday, or at least I had the first session yesterday, and cut it up, get it rendered out, and all that jazz. But as you can obviously tell, that kind of went downhill real fast because I couldn't edit. I couldn't make the video because the damn. I wasn't gonna talk over him, but now I just don't care. Everybody, it's basic nonsense. Anyway, Jesus Christ, I'm losing my train of thought every 5 seconds. It's not optimal. Anyway, so I couldn't cut the videos up, so I'm sitting here doing post commentary now. Luckily, the second session of Burnout 3, which was an hour and 58 minutes, it's perfectly fine. Anyway, yeah, he's just explaining how to get boost.
Tailgating your rivals, escaping crashes, and so it goes on. You can even string these together to get two or more happening at the same time.
I was going to talk over him, but now I'm just going to let him talk.
So earning boost is one thing, but to win, you need to steal it. Battle with your competitors by rubbing, slamming, shunting, and grinding with them. You'll get a quick boost fix, and you can use it immediately to mix things up. If you want to take a bigger risk, try taking down your competition. Takedowns are when you wipe out one of your rivals, and if you do it, you'll grow your boost and fill it. But if you get taken down, your boost bar gets taken down too. Okay, something new is Crash Aftertouch. If and when you crash, activate Impact Time. When you are in Impact Time, you can steer your wreck. How cool is that?
I mean, it's pretty cool, but it's never easy to get an aftertouch takedown.
Or to help you get to the places other crashers can't reach. That was a public service announcement brought to you by Crash FM.
Yes. Ow. Bump my mic. Okay, yeah, the audio's still recording. Don't do that, do this. I'm sitting here in Sony Vegas just watching the clips.
And we are back on Crash FM. I'm very excited
because I had to I recorded all this. Like, this is okay. So I used my Elgato to record this, but I don't have the Elgato software on my desktop, which is I just outright just took that dude out at the very beginning of the race. Okay, cool. I don't have the Elgato software on my desktop, so so I have to use my laptop to record it. So normally what I would do is I would just take the whatever the video footage and just put it on my external hard drive, which is like a 2 terabyte external hard drive. It's incredibly useful when it has that much space on it. You just put whatever you want on there. I gave that to my friend Brian because we did some videos for our channel, Pop Culture Puppet Show, which is I mean if you go to the main page of my channel, it's over there on the side if you care enough to go look at that. So I gave it to him to put the video and audio stuff we recorded on. Because that and, you know, we needed something to put it on so he could take it, edit and get it ready to be uploaded and all that jazz. So I had to figure out a way to get the video files off my laptop to the desktop. And I thought, well, my phone's SD card has 10 gig, or has 11 gigs out of 14 free. I'll just move the 10 gigs worth of video over to my phone. Good idea in theory. You'd think it would work. No, it didn't. Because while moving over the 10 gigs, after about 30 minutes, the computer or the phone or something decided that it didn't want to be connected to the other one. And the computer was like, yeah, it's not connected anymore. Sorry, we can't do anything about this. You're gonna have to restart this entire process. So I'm like, okay, well, fuck it. I'll just move one over at a time. You know, it's still a pretty big file, but it'll take it'll take less time. Wow, I really didn't see that wall coming. Here's me doing the stupid ass impact time, and I wasn't moving fast enough. And yeah, of course I respawn and get immediately nudged into. But what again, it happened again after I tried moving. I wanted a file, so I'm like, well, fuck it. Go into the Elgato, and you can split up video. You can split videos and whatnot in the Elgato. So I'll split this session, which is, like I said, an hour and 28 minutes of video. I'll split it into 3 30-minute or so parts. Well, 2 30-minute parts and a 28-minute part. And in the other one, it was like 4 30-minute parts. And then I moved them over one by one. And it worked. And then I moved them over to the computer. And it was fine. And then I I lined them all up like they are right now in Vegas. For the first session, I lined the first 3 little parts of the 3 videos that made up the first session. And I went to get the audio, and the audio was fucked up. So now, here I am, in the past, future, whatever, talking. I have no idea what I talked about either. So like, I have no earthly idea what I rambled about. I'm pretty sure I talked about how only EA would put ads for their other games in one of their games. I'm pretty sure I talked about that, because there's a Need for Speed Underground 2 billboard, there's a Battlefield billboard. I don't know which Battlefield game that is, I've never heard of it. Probably wasn't very good. And there's Axe. I swear to people make fun of race teams for putting damn advertisements everywhere. EA is just as bad, or at least they were back in the day. Any racing game you ever played of EA's, it was like, yeah, here's Axe, here's Best Buy, McDonald's, Burger King, here's all this shit. Sponsored out the ass. And that was just the first race right there. So I almost got enough points to win to get the car. So I did get one signature takedown, which is Gone Fishing, I think. Yeah, Gone Fishing. This is one of the things I like about this game. I mean, there's quite a few things I like about this game, but this is one of the cooler things where you get these signature takedowns, and it gives you a little postcard or a little Polaroid. It's going to be a long time before I get that first after-touch takedown, because it's mostly luck. You can literally crash and not even touch the controller, and one of the AI might run into you. I mean, sometimes you have an opportunity to actually go and, crash into, actually move yourself into them, but it's never super easy. And this video is pretty much exactly the same as the first video, so, but I mean, kinda, not really. I'm just gonna be quiet now.
Burnout is all about risk and reward. Well, here's the ultimate risk and the ultimate reward. Hammer your way into these busy traffic junctions and slam into as much traffic as possible. When it's all over, we'll figure out how much damage you've caused, how many vehicles you've tagged, and give you a damage total. All you have to do is beat our damage predictions, and we'll let you on to the next junction. Oh, and to make things really interesting, we've placed some markers for you to hit with your wreck. If you can tag them, we'll give you dollar increases or decreases. In for the ultimate
Fucking-
reward, trigger the
that
crash
fucking
breaker for an
heart
explosive
be that cut in half bullshit will
Hey, I
probably
did say it was
annoy me
risk
at
and
some point.
reward. First one to hit the totals gets to try some of the other rides we've brought along. Okay, something new is Crash Aftertouch. If and when you crash,
Yeah, see, this is the
activate
exact same
Impact
video.
Time. When you are in impact time, you can steer your wreck. How cool is that?
I mean, it's pretty cool,
Use
but
Crash Aftertouch to gain Aftertouch takedowns, or to help you get to the places other crashers.
see, like they just made the exact same.
This is
They just made that
Charlie
him do this
Crash
commentary
of
for
the
either or.
Crash
And it's like, fuck it, we don't need two separate ones. We'll just put them both. We'll put it in both of these little tutorials for the racing and for the Crash Junction.
I got a chaos theory
Also, we
for
get
you.
like a nice
Slam
little
into
Ford
a crash
Ranger
junction
looking
and
thing
rack up
going
as
on here.
much damage as possible.
140,000, I think it said. This truck sounds so fucking weird. But yeah, this is this whole. Oh yeah, oh Jesus! I forgot that happened. I just touched that truck and everything exploded, and then I exploded, and then everyone died. I don't know why all these RVs are just kind of hanging out back here, but you know, whatever. Jesus, that RV just mounted that car. Sorry for clearing my throat. My throat's been a little sore. Probably from all this recording. I've recorded like the last. I didn't record yesterday, but I recorded like the 3 or 4 days. Like every day before that, like the 3 days before that, I recorded every one of those days. So I think that's what's going on. I was a little worried there because the video kind of stuttered, but then I realized I'm watching this in Vegas, so it's probably going to stutter a little bit. Or it could just be the video file's fucked up. You know, be par for the course at this point. But I'm making videos out of this, goddammit. I can't go back. I can't go back and do these. You know, it's autosave. See? Autosaved. And then, of course, yes, just like when you get takedowns, you win cars, or whatever. You also get cars for, well, fucking making that money, or causing people to have to pay an amount of money. They don't really make the money. Also, I hate the compact cars. They look dumb. It makes me upset that you don't get to drive the muscle class cars for long, because they look really cool. I like them.
Now it's you versus the clock.
Oh, yeah. Little time trials. Oh, and then I decided I'm gonna turn the radio down because reasons. I want to turn the effects up. And then I immediately decided, wait, no. Then it's gonna be really quiet then it's gonna be really quiet in the background, and I go right back in and just bump the mic again, and I go right back in and just turn my mic back around to where it's facing the correct way. And I just go right back in and turn it back up. So that was a complete waste of time there. Because you can barely hear it. You probably can't hear it over me now, but you can barely. Yeah, see, there I go. So no, I'm just gonna put it right about there. Yeah, we go. All right. Me and my genius ways. Also, I'm recording this differently. I have a mic. I got like a chair in here for when me and Brian record stuff. So, you know, and he sits on a chair, and I have this little desk in front of me. I think I talked about this on another video about how I have this desk. I have this little desk, and it has drawers, and essentially me and Brian just put our mics, because it has like a little clamp that you tighten that keeps it in place. I just put it on, we just clamp it down on these dresser drawers, and we can, like, you know, pull the dresser drawer out, you know, to maximize length on the mic stand, or mic arm. Not really a stand, it's an arm. And, I think I'm crashed here in a minute. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I hit something. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm like, well, shit, I'm not gonna fucking make the time. And then those two assholes crashed in the background. Not my fault. Also, the fucking boost, it makes such a weird-ass noise. Like, listen to it. It makes a weird noise. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be there. I don't think it's because I'm playing an Xbox game on the 360, because there's always those weird bugs with that you would sometimes have when you played an Xbox game on 360. I even know it's supposed to work. Sometimes there are like weird things going on. But anyway, I have the mic put on the chair where Brian usually sits, because like I talk about in I don't know if I talk about it in the other later Burnout videos, but I know in Dirt Daytona there was a moment where I was having an absolute headache and my neck was killing me because of how I was sitting. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that occurs. Whatever, but I don't think it's going to happen now because of how I'm sitting. Because I'm in a more comfortable position, a more normal position for me, than sitting straight up at the end of my fucking bed, talking into a microphone. Now I'm just sitting midway on my bed where I normally sit, talking into a microphone. Also, I just want to note the fact this car is sponsored by some sort of weird off-brand Pennzoil knockoff. It's like, what's going on here? Also, why do Burnout cars need sponsors? Heck, God, Jesus. I guess it's coded like that for the crash junctions, and they didn't want to recode it for the races. And there I go again, slam into a fucking taxi cab. And they didn't want to code it differently for the races. But whenever you hit something, whenever you hit an AI car, or well, like I guess and there I go right into that fucking pillar. Nice. Whenever you hit a I guess it's like a Civ car is what you call it. It's not AI car. AI cars would be the AI cars would be the other racers. But I mean, you get what I mean. The little NPC, taxis and shit, little civilian cars. And I get a fucking bronze on this, and I don't think I don't do it again because fuck time trials. But it's like if you hit an NPC car, any NPC car coming towards you all of a sudden accelerates and doesn't know how to use its brakes, because they will slam straight into the wreck. And I'm pretty sure they just didn't feel like changing the code from the crash junks and stuff, because they'll do that in crash junks too, as you saw. They'll just straight up slam straight into a wreck and they won't care. But I mean, I guess that it makes it easier to actually get the scores you're trying to get, because it'd be kind of annoying if all the AI just saw a wreck and then slammed on brakes and didn't crash.
Line 'em up, knock 'em down. Road rage is all about eliminating your target racers.
Road rage is also one of the more fun race types. I get game types, race types, whatever you want to call them. They're it's my favorite. Because it's just, really just a race against time and making sure and like managing the fact that, not doing that, not doing what I did, where I crashed with my doppelganger. I just like it. I find it to be fun. I really got my ass kicked early on. See the taxis, see how they're going fucking like 90 to 100 miles an hour all of a sudden? What the hell? It's always thrown me off how, wow, that guy got fucked up. And flipping through the air. I don't know how that was just just escape. Like I was in no danger. And there's me trying to slow down to make the AI go past me, but they won't go past you if you do that. They'll just still try. They'll do that in races too. If you try to slow down and let an AI buy you in the race, they won't pass you. They'll match you, and then they'll slam into you over and over again. So if you're trying to like slow up so you can get behind them to take them down, they won't fall for it. Which I mean, I guess it's kind of neat. They're not that dumb. Do I get a takedown here? No, I do not. I thought I was going to get an after takedown there. Also, the sun is just now coming up. It is 7 o'clock. Because I went to sleep at... I don't care if I've talked about this before, because I can't remember what I've talked about and what I haven't. This is the dangers of recording a bunch of shit at once for different series. And then there's also the having to record post. That was pretty cool. He did like a barrel roll over me and I slammed into a fucking pillar. Crashes are always pretty cool in this game. Also, my car's a pancake now. I don't think that's drivable. But I talked about it in something, I'm pretty sure, where, now I've just gone blank. Great. My voice is breaking too. Lovely.
So good at wasting